Now listen, Spock, you may be a wonderful science officer, but believe me, you couldn't sell fake patents to your mother.
I fail to understand why I should care to induce my mother to purchase falsified patents.
Massey Services technician, we have earned the trust of our customers. So much so, we're often called upon for a second opinion.
Could I interest you in the steak or lobster?
What would my Massey technician do?
That's a lot to chew on, but I do know that Massey's Pest Prevention is the right choice for preventing pests from getting inside your home. Plus, our service is guaranteed or your money back.
Massey Services, offering expert advice and much more. Expect more and get it.
You said this place was steps from the water.
We just haven't found the steps yet.
How much did we save?
Enough.
Enough to get lost?
Or you could book a stay with Hilton.
Welcome to your oceanfront room, just steps from the water.
The Hilton sale is on now. Book on Hilton.com or the Hilton app and save up to 20% to get the stay you expected. When you want savings, not surprises, it matters where you stay. Hilton, for the stay.
Zaxby's giant chicken finger wraps are no snack. In fact, they're so big, they get their own menu. Get one in your choice of Asian sensation, buffalo blue, and chicken bacon ranch. And you know they're coming packed with 3 crispy, hand-breaded famous fingers, fresh ingredients, and their signature sauce, all wrapped to perfection. Big on size, bolder on flavor. But that's just how they do it at Zaxby's. Zaxby's giant wraps. They're no snack. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's.
Short today. Feels like I fell 1,000 times. Nothing but doubt to flood my mind. 'Cause sometimes it's hard to remember why I ever started racing with my dreams. A restless December, feeling I was meant for more than I believed. I'll never surrender, rather try and fail and fall 1,000,000 times. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I know as close as I am now, I will struggle, I will shout. There's no stopping, there's no doubt. I'm on my way. There's no stopping, there's no doubt. I'm on my way. I swear I meant to do this. I'm told that love would never lie. Where my head has met my heart and they are beautifully aligned. But sometimes it's hard to remember everything I've done that's brought me to this space. I started with embers, now a raging fire is burning in its place. I'll never surrender, rather try and fail and fall 1,000,000 times. I'm on my way.
Hey, good morning. How is everybody? All right, one hydrate. Dang it, I keep forgetting. Give me a second. I've got to Yeah, give me a second. I'm hot. I'm sweaty. It's been storming all morning. And we've had power go out once today already. My wife has had to go to the hospital because her mom was taken from the rehab facility to the hospital for chest pains. The EKG was showing that she was okay when the ambulance got there, but they took her anyway as a precaution. So my wife went up to be with her. Okay. Whew. I had to get give myself my daily shot. My rheumatologist is happy as all get out that this medicine is working for me. So yeah, I get my blood work results next week. And since I'm over the 400-pound mark for the first time ever in my life, I have a feeling my doctor's not going to be too happy. Four-year modiversary, nice. Isn't that usually a concern when white blood cell count is high? Okay, well, that could be the cause of it. Yep. Okay. See, this was my concern. This is what I'm sorry. I had to look something up, right? Because I was Wonderful question earlier on your stream. Wow. Damn. I am sorry. I am so sorry that that happened. Oh yeah, that's a big old violation of terms. But what I was looking up, nope, nobody does. Ass hats or idiots, as I like to call them. Yeah, they can go sit in the corner. But this was my concern, right? So my mother-in-law earlier this year had an episode. It was a cardiac event, but it wasn't a heart attack. Okay. But she all of a sudden went from being extremely happy to the complete and utter opposite. I mean, the flip of a switch like that. You know, and then she had these tightening of the chest and radiating into the shoulder and stuff like that this morning. Dude, you're knocking the table over. And you're standing right on the area I just gave myself that shot. You're not making that feel good at all. No, not a. I mean, she's had a stroke. So she's had strokes, right? She's had 2 strokes within a week. I know what his problem is. I'll continue this when I come back. Let me take care of him. He needs to be FEED or FED because it is that time, and my wife's not here. She's gone to the hospital to be with her mom. So give me a minute. Let me go get that taken care of. I'll be right back. I got 2 fans over here, hopefully feeding me some air. My wife has a fan that she keeps in the office that she brought out, and since she's not here, I'm setting it down here with my fan. But anyway, as I was saying, okay, so earlier this year, my mother-in-law had this event. And then today she has the chest pains and the shoulder deal, which are symptoms of a possible heart attack. When the ambulance got to the nursing home, they put their EKG machine on her, and it didn't show anything. You know, it was showing that she was doing okay. But they took her to the hospital anyway. And I was wondering if you could, if like with when a woman is having labor, right? There are the false labors that they have that happen before uh before they can have false labor before the actual labor. And so I was wondering if they could have early onset symptoms before an actual heart attack, besides, I mean, obviously the warning sign is the tight chest, the shoulder, things like that, right? But could those symptoms be leading to an ultimate event? And it looks like it could be. They said normally they only last anywhere from a few minutes to several hours, but symptoms can linger for days and weeks before the actual heart attack actually occurs. So, I know it's been a few months, but still, it kind of makes me a little uneasy that this could possibly be leading to uh um uh another event, right? At least I'm hoping it doesn't, but it kind of makes me feel that it might be. I still don't have any grape, so there's still not gonna be reaction. The reaction I'm getting is because water is plain, right? There's no taste to water. And because there's no taste to water, it kind of I imagine, I guess, that is a taste. And so it just feels like bleh. Yeah, mine sits on the floor. It's not big. It's maybe that's what I thought. It's like a 9-inch circumference fan. So from one side to the other, it's 9 inches. Come on, dude. Has anybody kind of put their mouse over the screen lately to see if there's been anything new added? I'm just wondering. No, I just said that. I won't have any flavoring until tomorrow night, as long as my wife remembers to get it tomorrow, because we didn't order it yesterday from Amazon like I wanted to have it here tomorrow sometime, delivered here. So basically, when my wife goes down tomorrow to her dad's and does their grocery shopping, she's gonna have to stop. She normally stops at Walmart. She's gonna have to stop at the grocery store just a little bit more down the road, go in there, see if they have my grape crush. If they do, get me some of that and bring that back to me, and it won't be until 9, 10, 11 o'clock Sunday night whenever she gets home. So when you hover over it, there's not a little thing that pops up from the right? Yep, blurp. I had a blurp. So blurp is over there. It's also down in the with all the other stuff for the channel, right? It's at the bottom of the page. Jeff has been a moderator for 66 months. 66-month mod anniversary. GG, Jeff. Thank you, sir. And thank you, Shadow, for, what'd you say, it was 4 years, so that's 48 months?
PV penis, PV penis, PV penis, PV penis, PV penis, PV penis, PV penis.
66 months of mistakes. Yep. And we can always fix that if you want. Mod hype. Nice. Yeah, I just last night got to partner with the Maverick faction because it's the only one I got to work on, so it's the only one I'm worried about. What do you call a bull that is sleeping? A bulldozer. I've done that before. 90 stream streak. Thank you, Jeff. Wow. Thank you so much. I did? Yep. You did it. You did it, I did. All right, so there's level 15 for my academy building. Huh? 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 Dude, I don't even have $100. That's how broke I am. Oh, wait. In all my accounts combined. Gentle. Good boy. You coming? Come on. You know everybody wants to see you. Yeah. Oh. Right. Well, see, that's the nice thing, right? So for the battle pass, I'm not worried about it right now because I am probably going to get it. But I'm going to wait a couple more weeks and get it with my Twitch monies. I'll get it when I get paid by Twitch. All right. I don't think I'm ready for this one yet. Nope. This is my outpost control center, so we're going to upgrade that. It's not there. It's here.
As a Massey Services technician, we have earned the trust of our customers. So much so, we're often called upon for a second opinion.
Did you want performance or all-season tires?
What would my Massey technician say?
Yeah, I was thinking if I was to win the $20 pack, which will never happen, right? Because one, I haven't even been on a stream that when they've got given them away yet. So that kind of hurts the ability to be able to get them.
When my doctor said,
You'll like the treatment schedule of Ocrevus, Innovo, Ocrelizumab, and hyaluronidase OCS.
I was thinking if I did, I'd get the mythic pack at that point. And let's discuss the packs, shall we? Oh, look. 25 more class honors and 125 more.
With GM genuine parts and AC Delco original equipment, the only parts designed, engineered, tested, and backed by General Motors. You can find your perfect fit for most makes and models and choose from 3 tiers of parts, including GM OE or gold
Okay.
and silver aftermarket parts. Visit gmparts.com for more information.
So survey, great. That means we got to go mine. What's up here? All right. So the battle pass. I've noticed something with this battle pass. I don't know if everybody else has noticed it, but they're giving away a lot more stuff in the battle pass. If you haven't noticed that, when have you ever seen them give you 1,380 class honors or something equivalent to class honors for a building? I've never seen 1,300 given away, and then another 2,750 in the mythic. They are stepping this up. I mean, look, 252 Sigma par steel, 5 trillion regular par steel, 1 million Sigma par steel. And let's look at Tritanium, 45,000 and 410K tokens with another 620 billion in regular Tritanium in the regular one. Now let's step down to the Elite, 180K with 1810K and 2.4 trillion. And then in the Mythic, 226K, 2210 10Ks, and 3 trillion regular Tritanium. And that's not even including the tokens. And look at 100, 100K, 10K, 1 millions, 3,100, 1 billions. I mean, damn. You know, so I mean, look, 500 Premier Mirror Dust, 625. I mean, that 500 is usually the final one in one of your events, right? You get like maybe, you know, I mean, at best, that 500 is the top tier. You know, so, and then these new BP officer shards, 68 of them in the elite packs at the end of the program, another 68 in the mythic pass. It is. It is. I honestly believe it is worth it. I mean, let's look at like so rare refined crystal, 6-star, 1,800. When have you ever gotten 1,800 for something? When it came to them usually it's like 60. And so I like this guy. I like this new guy. I like what he's doing, because it looks like he's had some input on this to raise these things up. Oh, we got Paragon events again. Spend mats. Okay. Oh, great. $80 million. Okay, so 80 million is the top this time. You get 100K of the Paragon recruit tokens. So you got 150, 180, 200K by doing this, and 10 Chancellor Aki shards. And then depending on where you end up over the weekend, you could get another 10 shards. I don't mind this, right? This is okay. But if this is the spend event, I should be getting a full, because that's been the way it's been, right? You do the weekend spend event and you get the full officer, some way, some shape, somehow. I don't like it that they're just giving you 10 here, 10 there. Because now they're basically kind of taking away the ability or the anything that they've done to give you, the officer, right? You're not getting the officer anymore. But this is probably there's no spend event in here. This one's done. I ended in 75th place. I didn't earn anything, doggone it. I know who did. Look at Surge. He surged all the way to the front and took this interstellar dominance like a king. He got 40 of these shards, of these sensors, 65 more Scotty shards. At least he will tomorrow. Because this thing, I think, is done. I don't think that... Oh, so there's research today. Upgrade building, complete any research. So there's research in buildings today. I don't think anybody can overtake him. Even if the close 50, so 150, 350 is the closest would be that anybody could get to him. I don't think that they're going to do it. Because there's not a multiplier this time. So this is where it's different than the Coda. There's no meta that gives you a 4 times multiplier today. Combat. What do we got to do today? Today is Federation Frenzy. Okay. So we go blow up a bunch of Federation stuff. Defeat any Federation hostile, 100 points. So I need to do 40 of them. Okay. Outpost. We've been doing our outposts every night. Events, the ticket events, I'm not doing those. Voyaging Beyond, that's got 30 minutes left, but that's done. 30 minutes left. Okay, I need to go do that. Boom, boom. Boom. Artifacts. Boom. Done. Done. And that's great. Baker. Stop, dude, please. Basically 2 more days and I'll be to the next level of this. Which is today and tomorrow, basically. Let's see. These are just about done. Let's see. That's what I thought. I got to get this Serene Squall to tier 11 now. Water. 378 more, and I will be able to do tier 3 or 4, whatever it is. Oh. Okay. Well, if that ain't a bummer. I was only able to do, I didn't realize I only had 1 left to do there. All right, I'm not worried about that stuff. Nope, that's going to take away all of my rare gas, so nope. Oh, that's rare. That's why it's so low.
You've got better things to do this summer than deal with old appliances. That's why right now at Lowe's, you can still get Memorial Day savings and get up to 45% off select major appliances. Plus, get up to an additional 25% off when you bundle select major appliances. It's time to upgrade what's outdated. Our best lineup is here at Lowe's. Valid through 6/3. While supplies last, selection varies by location. See Lowe's.com for more details.
This is Zara Larson, and my new album, Midnight Sun Girls Trip, is out now. Listen on Spotify.
Okay. We could have done those, got those out of the way. So it's just that just helps FKR ships. Same with that one. This is the one I really need to be focusing on. Increase Apex Shred against Conqueror Borg solo armadas. I really need to focus on this one. I need to be putting some stuff into this. Critical damage reduction versus... Oh, I need that one too. But I need R&D 71. So that ain't happening anytime soon. Which means everything back here is tier 7. Or G7. Now, does the Borg sphere, when I get it, if Jeff is still here or somebody else that can answer this question, will it help with the Conqueror Borg stuff or no? Is that going to be a non-issue for Conqueror Borg? I mean, I'm still 40 some days away. 48, 49, 48 days away. So I'm, month and a half. 4 days, 44 days. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and speed this one up. Because I got to do more Conqueror Borg stuff, so I want to... Oh, crapola. I don't want to speed this up. Son of a biscuit. Well, it's only 98. Okay, so that only gets me down to 300. All right, I'm going to do that. And then R&D 68. So come back here to Maverick. Apex Shred against Conqueror Borg. Oh, this is... Oh. That ain't fair. Have you read the book Check Off the Navigator? It's by I. Gibson. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. A sheep, a drum, and a rattlesnake fall down a hill. Ba-dum-ts. Ba-dum-ts. You know, that's not as good as the Johnny Carson one. I'm sorry. If you haven't seen the video clip of Johnny Carson doing his Swami routine, they hand him an envelope and he holds it up to his head and Ultra Vetica coming in with a rate of 42. Holy cow. Not first. Hey, Bacon Fish. How are you doing? Thank you, Ultra Vetica, for that raid. We'll get some raid hype. Not second. How was your stream? How was Star Trek treating you this morning? How is everything going? Hey, good morning, Retro. How are you doing? Hot. I don't know what it is in the house right now at this moment, but let's put it this way. It's been middle to upper 80s. Our central heating and air unit died. We don't have the money to replace it. Or, you know, it's not fixable. It has to be replaced. And so we can't open windows because we don't have screens because our German Shepherd that we had before our Malinois tore out all of our screens and we never got them replaced because my wife was like, oh, I can get screen stuff and do it. And she's never done it. Because I don't have a clue what I'm doing. I was going to take it back and pay to have it done if it was possible. Stopping in before errands? Well, I appreciate that. Oh, redeemed a race and wasn't able to. Oh, Jeff, you got to redeem a race and then didn't get to participate. That hurts. Well, good. About time. We've been going for what? And almost an hour because ads are going to start in about 5 minutes, just under 5 minutes. And Shadow just redeems the first. Jeepers. The user doesn't, I don't have studs. You guys have taken them all from me. Quit trying to steal something I ain't got because y'all taking them already. I told you yesterday, start going after Helga. She's got more than you do now. So you use your voodoo and do the thing to her that you do. Yeah. Oh, Retro was unable to steal. No. Trailer tried to catch on fire last night. I kept that from happening, but needed to wait for someone to take off the tires. Oh, wow. I've seen tires become issues for vehicles before. That's crazy. Thank goodness you were able to take care of that. Yes, it's very tiring. I don't like this. I really don't like this. I was focusing on trying to get pick Q. Now I'll never pull him. Uh-oh. What do we got new in the news? Event store updates. The new Paragon Recruit SLB and Heroic SMS have arrived, featuring new officers from Update 91. We also noticed that a number of commanders still have legacy Paragon Recruit tokens from Update 90 to help ensure those tokens can be used. We will be reopening the Legacy Paragon Recruit store in the event store from Monday, June 1st through Sunday, June 7th. In addition, all commanders Ops 20 Plus will receive a gift chest containing 20,000 legacy Paragon Recruit tokens. This chest will roll out Monday, June 1st, and can be claimed in the gift section. This will be the final opportunity to spend Update 90 legacy Paragon Recruit tokens. Going forward, each Paragon Recruit store will be available during its arc and will close at the end of it before the next arc begins. The store will briefly return for a final chance to spend any remaining tokens, but be sure to use your tokens before it closes. So here's my question. Good Lord. I don't know what flossing a three-wheel motion means, but that doesn't sound good. All right, so here's my question. I always end up with an odd set of numbers, right? Because, so, you know, let's go take a look. I know we don't have the Paragon store that they're talking about just yet. This is the new one, right? But somehow, well, they're using these Paragon Recruit. Okay, so that's a recruit guarantee, but there's got to be. All right, here it is. Okay. So you see, this is going to be 4,000 Paragon Recruit tokens, right? But somehow I always end up with like 1,000, 2,000, something like that weird freaking number. What am I supposed to do with those? Because now those are going to sit and become a useless dead currency in my inventory. And even when they give us 20,000 on Monday, right? They would still leave me with 21,000 or 22,000. And it's 4,000. So I'd be able to spend 5 times, you know, to get it, you know, spend a 5 chests to get 20,000, but still have that extra left over. Don't ask me how I do it, okay? It just happens. So let's go look. Let's go. Oh, I hit the season pass thing. I didn't want to. Items. Is it other that where the currency is? Nope. Okay, so those are not them. Other. Okay, recruit tokens. I mean, so like, I mean, this is the Discovery Recruit token, right? Which you get starting again tomorrow. I mean, I got 1. How do you get just 1? But I thought I had some Paragon Recruit tokens left, but I guess I don't. But I mean, there are times with these stores, I end up with odd numbers, right? It's like, how do I get odd numbers? And what am I supposed to do with that odd leftover amount that can't be spent because it doesn't equal up to 4,000? Here's a good one. The Ferengi exchange tokens, right? So here's 1,500 for one, 600 for another. I don't even know where these premium opportunity chips came from. But the October Ferengi exchange token, I had 300 that I couldn't use. You know, September Ferengi premium, 2,000, 1,500. I mean, I get amounts that are below what is needed or what you can use. What am I supposed to do with these? Really? Can we not get some sort of currency? And I don't care if I only get, so for every 1,000 I only get like 1,000 or 750 or something like that. You know, I get a downgrade, you know, I get less than what I've got here, as long as it's not as stupid as it was for the Alliance tournament trade in, right? To where I turned in 287,000 respins for 18. Don't give me a stupid one like that again, you know, but give me something to where if I turn these in, I get 1,000 for every 2,000, right? You know, so I could turn all that in, and that's worth 3,000 points right there, right? There's 4,000, 6,000, 7,000, right? So now I have 7,000 and 8,000 to work with, right? The rest of these aren't going to add up to enough to a hill of beans. So give me a way to scrap them, or do something. That's all I'm asking. Help me clean up my inventory. That drives me more insane than anything else. Is seeing an inventory like that, right? I mean, even when I play like Minecraft or something like that, to where I can have this ridiculous amount of stuff for an inventory, I am still trying to take that inventory and do stuff with it, right? I can turn the wood into usable, I can turn, so you get logs, you can turn them into usable wood, get stone, turn it into brick, things like that. Different kinds of stones, make them building materials, whatnot. There's always stuff I can do with those things that I have. Other games, you get to a certain point, and if it's dead currencies, it can be traded in for newer currency. So we need to have some way of either getting rid of or trading in these dead currencies that we don't use. That would be a big suggestion I would have. I mean, help me clean up my inventory. But I know we talked to Ultra a minute ago, and I forgot to address the rest of y'all. But thank y'all for coming over with Ultra. I do appreciate each and every one of you that has come over with Ultra on that raid. If you don't know who I am Die Hard Cubby. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch. I stream a lot of different games. Right now, we are going through Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight. It is a lot of fun. I'm having a great time with it. We've been playing it since I think Tuesday on stream. Today is the only day we're not doing it because it's our Star Trek day. We'll be back at it on Monday. So if you haven't checked out that game yet, come by, check it out, and see what's going on. It is if you've seen the Arkham Knight, the Batman game, the Arkham Knight, Arkham City. If you've seen those games, it is that in Lego form. It is really cool. It's really fun. I'm having a blast with it. I mean, it's not exact, so it's not like a replica of the game just as Lego, but they took that concept and a lot of the different gameplay styles and brought that into the Lego game. Because like if you remember in the rooms, like when you needed to be stealthy and you had those platforms up high, you would swing from them, and as you got closer to it, you'd swing underneath and then come around and land up from underneath. They do that in the game. You've got the squirty stuff that blows up. So just a lot of similarities between the two games, and it makes it a lot of fun. I need to get these guys out. I brought them back a little bit ago, and I never sent them back out to do their regular mining runs. So excuse me. Oh, jeepers, that hurt. I just went to Op 67. Was it last weekend or the weekend before? I think last weekend. Not 100%. It's recent. It just happened, so it's new. But the funny thing is upgrading everything and doing everything for Op 67, and I'm not even done with my Op 67 stuff, right? So like I've got this platform still to do, but it's just regular mats, so I'm trying not to spend that stuff, but I could spend that a whole lot easier, or it's resources, not mats. I can spend that and it not be a big deal. I'm trying not to just yet. But all my other buildings, I got a few that are 66. I'm working on trying to get them to 67. And then, we'll keep going from there. But the main ones, like my refinery, obviously Ops Academy, research, and shipyard are all 67. So because of that, my GS31 is maxed, which is great. That is a beautiful thing. Also, my relativity is maxed. So I'm liking the fact I got 2 ships completely maxed out in the game right now. He's going to be a butthead the rest of the day. My wife had to go to the hospital. Her mom was taken from the rehab nursing home facility back to the hospital with chest pains this morning. They don't think she was having a heart attack, but they were being very precautious with her because she did just have 2 strokes a couple of weeks ago within a 5-day window. So right now they are being very cautious with everything that happens with her.
You got things to tackle today. Start strong and stay that way with new Starbucks Double Shot Energy Zero Sugar. Bold coffee, big flavor, zero sugar.
So I've got 2 fans sitting down here blowing on me. One's blowing up to me, one's going across my legs. I got a big fan back there in the back that's just trying to keep the air moving in the room. It's not doing a very good job.
Could I interest you in the steak or lobster?
What would my messy technician do?
That's a lot to chew on, but I do know that Massey's Pest Prevention is the right choice for preventing pests from getting inside your home. Plus, our service is guaranteed or your money back. Massey Services, offering expert advice and much more. Expect more and get it.
Is that Shorty's? Yep. So one more ops level and I get a bigger, better miner. All right, so I wonder, I don't know how much they've got in there. I can't tell, but does it tell me what their protected cargo is? 635. I think my protected cargo is only 4 something. Nope, 587. Okay. So I'm not too far behind. I don't know what the differences are. Obviously, theirs is a little bit stronger than mine. I don't want to leave just yet, just in case my ghost decides to. They got 2.5 minutes left in case they leave or somebody else leaves. It's weird. Most days I can come in here but around this time and I can find a spot. Early mornings, it's a little bit tougher. Late afternoons, it's always tougher. But usually right about now, there's always a spot open. A spot or two. You saw how I got into the gas and the crystal really easy. It's just this one is usually the tougher one, so I don't know what the deal is. When did Randy Orton go to a different group or to that? I don't even know who that is. I hate Z Node. I hate dealing with Z Node. It's like pay attention to your ships and just move them out when they're supposed to be. I know some people would just rather be, oh, look at somebody left. There we go. We can mine. Perfect. I do like the new collect all button and feature for the faction stores. That's very nice. What's everybody else thought on those yet? Have you guys used them, tried them? What's your thoughts? My only question, and this is just purely a question, like why did artifacts not get a collect all? Neither did the recruits or the resources. The Alliance tab did, the consumables did, but territories did not. So just out of curiosity, why did these three, the artifacts, the recruits, and the territories not get them? I mean, I'm just curious. Like I said, I'm sure there's a good explanation, answer, and reason why. Claim all bulk. What did I just claim? Whoa, what did I just claim? Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of artifacts I haven't been able to get yet, but they're all a lot of the new ones, right? I mean, I understand that. But how does, if you're collecting the artifacts, you're only going to be able to pull what you got, right? Well, no, these would be shards to be able to get them. So these would be shards to be able to get them. So why not allow us to pull that? With a claim all. True. Yeah. Now this premium artifact does not have a cooldown because I just pulled it a little bit ago. So you're right. There is no cooldown on these. So that would, okay. I can accept that answer. Yeah. Now I can understand that with artifacts. Okay. Artifacts don't have a cooldown. Recruits do. And they may not have had a chance to get these worked in because there is such a large amount, because then what do you do with transporter patterns, and how do you do that? So I can kind of understand this one, right? Because there's different things that they'd have to be working with within this page. This one I kind of understand because you got your current month plus multiple months back that's in here, so I can understand that one. But this one, no, not this one. This one, I mean, it's got a cooldown, but I guess because you may not be able to pull I'm guessing that maybe because if you don't have the access to them, because you don't have territory, they left this off. I guess.
Could I interest you in the steak or lobster?
Or, maybe they're still working on. I know that there was some stuff that they were working on that they didn't think would have it ready by the time this arc came about, but they had it done like within a couple of days to a day before the arc was to launch, and they added it in at the last minute. But I thought that was the search feature, but somebody else made a comment about the claim button. So I don't know. I don't know if maybe everything just didn't get done in time. Jeff, just out of curiosity, how long does it take for your GS31 to regenerate? I'm just checking, because Nomi says his is like 30 seconds or less. Right. I'm thinking that could be because you're dealing with territories, and if you have the territory or not, and the things that are involved with it. Yeah. I can kind of, after voicing that out loud, I can understand that one, and I get that one. And the same thing with the officer shards, and recruit tab. because you got transporter patterns, you got all the different types of packs or whatever you want to call them that you're collecting there. I can see how that could be an issue, and prevent that from being able to be collected right away. So I get that. I again, after I voiced it and asked the question, answer, thoughts ran through my head. Well, maybe it's this, maybe it's that, and that makes sense. I can understand it. May take a little bit more time to work it. Maybe coming at a later update, things like that. Because of all that, I get it. And then I didn't think about the cooldown, the fact that with the artifact stuff there is no cooldown compared to everything else having cooldowns. I can get it. I mean, I was confused initially too, right? And I've left these up just to kind of talk to people about it. But I was initially confused with FKRs, right? Because these have three. These basically you can get 3 chests for all of these Federation recruits, Klingon recruits, Romulan recruits, right? You got 1, 2, and 3. And I was like, well, why can we not do so? Because when you come in here, and if you try to collect them, you only get 1. Well, what it turns out is it's 1 at a time. So it's got 1. You hit collect. It collects everything once. It comes back up. You collect them again a second time, and hit the collect button a third time, and you get all of them that way. That's an interesting way of doing that. So, I mean, I always thought they could put the how. So like, when you look at buildings and stuff, we got this yellow button here that will take it from what we can, from what the lowest level that we can do to the highest level we can do, and just do it all at once. I thought, well, why don't they do that in there so that you can choose 1, 2, or 3, and then go from there. But the way they did it, it works. So I'm not, I was very curious as to why, and how that was going to work. I'm like, why am I only being able to collect 1? And then I went through and I set it up, and I was like, oh, 1. Oh, look, 2. Oh, look, 3. And okay, I get it. But I still think they could put that yellow button to use in here and tell it to choose all 3 at once. I think. But I mean, I don't know how the coding would work, right? That to me would be an option that they could look into maybe down the road, but this works. I'm not worried about it. But if you didn't know that that's how you did it, all right. Where's Yeah, mine did too, but I just maxed my GS31 out, Akarim. So I'm trying to figure out how long it takes for it to recharge. Mine takes about 45 seconds right now to completely recharge. Like I said, Nomi, one of our friends, he says it's around 30. He thinks his is less than 30 seconds. So I was wanting to know from Jeff what it took his to recharge, to get an idea, because I'm trying to figure out where or what I need to do to maybe possibly increase that recharge speed. I don't know if there's a research I'm missing or what. Let's see. Okay, so let's see if she gets that and can respond to me for that. Okay. Just because I can. Let's see, 47 seconds. That's where I'm at right now. That's why I'm wondering if there's a research, if there's something someplace I'm missing that I need to go do. To increase this to the refresh rate on that, because I want to go try. I was told to go try by a buddy of mine on my alliance, because we're both the same ops level, and he just did a 60 elite, and he told me to go give it a try, that he thinks that I should be able to complete a 60 elite now. But I want to know if I'm missing anything before I go in there. All right, so my GS31, it's maxed. So it is all the way maxed, right? Max leveled, or max tiered, max leveled. 47 seconds is what my timer is now for the replenishing of the GS31 beam. What is your replenishing time? Nomi says his is under 30 seconds. If he's got his under 30 seconds, is there a research, is there something I need to go do that I haven't done yet to get mine down to near 30 seconds? Or whatever, so that when I go into the when I go into the elite solo waves. So when I come in here to do a 60 elite solo wave, I want to make sure my stuff 48 seconds or something. Okay, so yes, mine's 47 seconds. So 47, 48, we're right there at the same spot. I'm just trying to figure out how Nomi's got his under 30. Sarge, are you here? He's smoking Norgie stuff. Anybody that came over with hey Dark Tree, how you doing? Sorry, I'm sending my wife a text. Not too bad. Nice. Ah, okay. She did respond. Okay. It's on top of the dresser in front of the door. All right. But anybody that came over with Ultra, if you're there and if you've got, if you know what your refresh time is on your GS31, you probably already gone to bed. ISO mining day, nice. Yeah, I'm just doing regular mining right now and doing my dailies. I don't have really a whole lot to do, realistically. So I got my mining for the battle pass. The Paragon stuff, it's Federation, I think. Nope, it's spending mats. Never mind. So I got to spend mats. I spent a little bit of mats. I don't know that I'm actually going to try to participate in that at all. We'll see. Here, this is Federation kills for the combat simulation. I'll do my outposts overnight. I don't have enough tickets for the ticketed events. I've only got 40 or 50 now total tickets. So that'll wait. This just automatically happens, the cosmic cleanup, so I'm not worried about it. And this stuff will happen as I go through everything today too, so I'm not worried about any of that. You know, the Venari Raw duo waves and stuff. That's for everybody that's got this the Athena. So I won't be able to touch that for 100 days. So I don't have to worry about those. Again, Paragon, like I said, the Interstellar Dominance, that's the Coda, not Coda event. You know, this is stuff that just automatically happens, so I'm not too worried. I mean, combat simulation is really all I got to do today. Well, I take that back. I also have to do, even though, okay, outposts are overnight. Yeah, okay, this is what I was thinking of. I got to do these tonight. I don't have to do any. I'm going to do it today because I got today, tomorrow, and Monday to finish up my my board conquerors. I'm at the, I'm getting ready to do the 200. So if I stay with the 60s level 67, it's 50 points a piece. If I go to the 69, it's 60 points a piece for me. So 3 of them would give me 180. 180 puts me at 330. So so if I do 2 69s today and 2 69s tomorrow, I will complete my and I could just do, basically I could just do 4. I could do 3 today of the 67s and 1 tomorrow and be done with it that way too. I gotta get in there and do some aggression or aggregation hunts. Next 6 months for Ops 50. I won't be at 67 for that long. I just went to 67 last weekend. I think it was last weekend. Maybe the weekend before. Maybe I've been there 2 weeks. Maybe it has been 2 weeks. I don't remember. It's been a week or two that I've been Op 67. But I'm already getting my research set to where it says Op 68. It's level locked at 68. So it's just a matter of how fast I can get materials and parts and stuff like that. Give me a second, guys. This is my wife. All right. So give me a second, guys. I have got to go check on the chinchilla. My wife asked me to do that a little bit ago in chat. I got to go make sure it's got food and check on its water level. And then it seems like Buster Boy over here may need to go touch grass. So if that's the case, I'll go do that and then take him, and then we'll be right back. But everything's looking good for my mother-in-law too. So they haven't said that they're keeping her overnight, but they haven't ruled that out either. So we don't know what's going to happen. Normally for somebody in her situation, they do keep them overnight, but they haven't officially said that that's what they're doing. So hey, Aspa crazy cat lady, how's it going? Give me a minute. I've got to go take care of my daughter's chinchilla. So my youngest daughter has been with my oldest daughter for the last 2 weeks, and she's spending another week with her. So we've been left to take care of the dang doggone chinchilla that we didn't want in this house to begin with, that my oldest daughter brought into the house and then left it for the youngest. So, so we've got those things we're dealing with. We've been having medical issues with my mother-in-law. My wife is at the hospital with her right now. But things are looking good there. So they may or may not keep her overnight. We don't officially know yet at the hospital. But they said her numbers are looking good. Everything is fine. So we just got to wait and see what they're going to do. But let me go take care of the chinchilla. I may have to, like I said, I may have to take my four-legged fur baby to touch grass here in a minute also. So give me a couple minutes. I'm going to put up the intermission scene while I go do that. Oh, they are cute and adorable and all that stuff, but you know, my oldest and her at the time boyfriend in high school got this thing, and they kept it at his house. And then when they broke up, he said that he was going to stop feeding it and not take care of it and blah blah blah. Um, and uh, and so now, she said she was going to find a home for it, but then she kept it. And then she moved out, didn't take it with her because none of the places she moved into would allow her to have it. Uh, and then she met her now husband. Well, didn't meet him; she knew him from high school. They moved, and then they moved out to Oklahoma. Didn't take him with them there. Left it for my youngest to take care of, and it's just been one of those things. It was something that we didn't want in the house. But it's here. So I got to go take care of it. I will be back in just a minute. Well, a couple minutes, like I said. I may have to take care of the other fur baby at the same time. But yeah, let me go check on the chinchilla and feed him if necessary. I'll be back in just a few. Ex-boyfriends. I know, right?
This Friday, Masters of the Universe arrives.
That sword is gonna show me the way home.
Power up your summer.
Hang on. It's about to get weird.
And experience the rise.
Take the sword. Protect them.
Of He-Man.
How does it feel to be the mighty warrior?
Pretty great.
Don't miss Masters of the Universe. Rated PG-13. May be inappropriate for children under 13. Early screenings Wednesday. Everywhere Friday.
You got things to tackle today. Start strong and stay that way with new Starbucks Double Shot Energy Zero Sugar. Bold coffee, big flavor, zero sugar. Find new ready-to-drink Starbucks Double Shot Energy Zero Sugar wherever you buy your gas or groceries.
As a Massey Services technician, we have earned the trust of our customers. So much so, we're often called upon for a second opinion.
Could I interest you in the steak or lobster?
What would my Massey technician do?
That's a lot to chew on, but I do know that Massey's Pest Prevention is the right choice for preventing pests from getting inside your home. Plus, our service is guaranteed or your money back.
Massey Services, offering expert advice and much more. Expect more and get it.
sausage McMuffin is only $1.50. So stop dreaming about breakfast sausage and go get it. Get more value on the under $3 menu.
Limited time only. Prices and participation may vary. Prices may be higher for delivery.
Now at McDonald's, a McDouble is $2.50, so you can get your gym gains on, or just get lunch for only $2.50. Get more value on the under $3 menu.
Limited time only. Prices and participation may vary. Prices may be higher for delivery.
As a Massey Services technician, we have earned the trust of our
All right, I'm back. Sorry it took so long. But trying to, wife said food's on the dresser. Well, she didn't say it was in a basket on the dresser, and that it was in a plastic Tupperware tub in the basket on the dresser. And then it took for him forever. I knew he had to pee. He didn't. When my wife took him out this morning, he didn't go. She wanted me to take him out after I got my shower, and I'm like, no, I'm not taking him right out right after you did, and he didn't do anything. I hurt too much. My back is killing me. No, I'll take him later. And so he finally peed, and he peed a good long time. I'm like, you feel better now, don't you? Maybe if you do that more often, when we bring you out, you wouldn't have these issues to where you got to hold it for so damn long. I mean, I love my dog, but sometimes he is a butthead. Try to take him outside so he go to the bathroom, and he's more interested in what's going on in the neighborhood than he is about going to the bathroom. Dogs bark. Oh, he's got to check that out. He's got to know what's going on. What's happening? Why are other dogs in the neighborhood barking? Something went underneath the shed yesterday. Oh, he's got to make sure that it's not under the shed again today. So he's a butthead. But anyway, back to the question I had before I left. Anybody out there that's got the GS31 maxed and is using it in their Solo Wave Elite 60s? I know Jeff said his is about 47, 48 seconds like mine. I was wondering if anybody else had any different. Like I said, a buddy of ours said he's under 30 seconds. Jeff's calling shenanigans on that. So I don't know. I mean, that's why I'm asking. You use it for all? I do too. I mean, I'm running around with my GS31 right now, but I'm trying to figure out the refresh speed in which it's mid 40s for everyone. Okay, so when mine's 47, 48 seconds, so that's normal. Okay, I didn't know if there was like a prime or something out there that moved it up to around 30 seconds, or what. So our friend that told me he's got it around 30 seconds, he's just smoking something. He's smoking something that Norgie put together for him, isn't he? But how you doing, Major Samo? How are you doing, Lord of Scarion and Zero G's? How's things going? Thank you guys for helping me with that. Like I said, I was just curious. I didn't know because I was being told one thing, and I was, I'm at 47 seconds, so I didn't know if I was at the right time or if there was a faster time. Because I do want to try the Elite 60 Solo Waves at some point. I don't know if I'm going to do it on stream and totally fail on stream in front of y'all, or wait until I'm off stream and do it. And that way, when I fail miserably, nobody can laugh at me for doing it. And I know, because I know it's good chance I will, because when I did the 50s for the first time, I failed miserably at the 50s. And then when I saw what the pattern was, because I want to say Norgie was trying to do the Elite 50s, and Mustby was in there with Norgie, and he walked him through the pattern and how to take care of it. And once I saw that and knew how to do that, I've been rocking that ever since. You know, but I've not seen an Elite 60 before, so I'm a little scared. I can get one per round. Yeah, my buddy Serge, who's on my alliance, he said if I hit first with the GS-31 as soon as the ships enter, and then save the last ship to right before it gets to the center base, that will then give me the time I need for it to regenerate and have it in the second set of waves. And so, okay. But again, like I said, I'm a visual learner. Usually if somebody does it and I'm able to watch them do it, I figure it out from doing stuff like that. Trial and error is not my friend. Dude, I don't know why you decided to come running from the back parking, but there's no reason. I've got some taquitos in the air fryer too, so in a couple of minutes I'll have to go get those in the air fryer. Baker, please stop. We had this out the other night, dude. I don't want to do it again. He is so bad about being in the back of the house, right? Back in our bedroom, laying on our bed. And because he's got the big old freaking radar ears, he hears things from a million miles away. And he comes out here running and barking at anything and everything that's not there. And then he keeps barking. He doesn't stop until he finds something that he can continue his bark at. Coal is a combustible rock formed from the fossilization of vegetation over millions of years. Oh, my lower back is killing me. Why are you slapping me? Why? Why did I get that? I don't think I deserve that. I mean, reminds you of Centralia, PA? The real life Silent Hill? Oh my. At least the movie was based on. Oh. No. Mm-mm. All right, is there a... It's not in the events. I don't know why I went to the events. These are just FKR ships. We don't get a jump drive for the GS-31, do we? Somewhere. Asking for a friend. Well, would be really nice because, damn, this is taking forever. All right, while we're waiting for that to get there, I'm going to go grab my taquitos out of the air fryer. I'll be right back. There we go. All right, so we got to get 40 kills in here because we've also got the event going on. I don't know. I doubt my beam is strong enough, but it'll give me at least a way, you know, something to hit. Man, I forgot to grab a bottle of water. All right, let me go grab that bottle of water.
As a Massey Services technician, we have earned the trust of our customers. So much so, we're often called upon all season tires.
What would my Massey technician say?
Tough call. A much easier one is protecting your home with Massey's termite protection.
Oh my goodness. You know you're in bad shape when you can't even get comfortable in your own home because it's too doggone hot. I'm out of my grape crush right now because our grocery store ran out. So water, I know water doesn't have a taste, but it tastes terrible without a taste. Yeah, not the great. Yeah. Well, the sad thing is, okay, they rearranged the store over in the drink section, right? So they moved where the flavorings were to another section. Well, when they were in the one section, they had 2 rows, right? And so they always had plenty of grape crush. When they moved it, they dropped back to a single row and haven't their purchase order hasn't bothered to catch up. And so they never have enough. So now my wife has got to go tomorrow when she's on the way to see her dad. She's got to stop at a second grocery store on the way down and get some grape crush. And I'm just, you know, so I won't have it until tomorrow night 10, 11 o'clock, whenever she gets home from being down there all day and helping out down there. I know, right? I mean, we were supposed to order some last night. Whether it would have gotten here on time or not, I don't know. Because yesterday morning I looked, and if we had ordered it yesterday morning on Amazon for about $1, or not even a full dollar more. Well, a little over $1 for a 4-pack from what we would have been paying at the grocery store. And they would have been able to be delivered tomorrow morning. Or tomorrow sometime, I should say. Not tomorrow morning, but tomorrow. And we didn't get that order placed. I mean, we're just at that point in the year, depending on what her company does, money's tight, right? The last 2 years, they've put them on overtime, usually starting around summertime, because they usually, their department needs it, to get caught up on some of the things that they're doing. But it seems like they're actually in good shape this year, and they're not behind like they've been in past years. So whether they get the overtime or not, it's not much, right? It's about 10 hours a week. But that extra $10, that really helps us get through the summer and to Christmas. And basically, it gets turned off like right before Thanksgiving. The overtime does. And so it really helps us get to the holiday season. But we don't know if she's going to get it this year or not. So 1,300, I need 13 more. Trying to make sure I get anything and everything 70 plus first. I don't know why. It's not like it makes a difference. Oh, you stole from MJ Hat? No. Oh, we do. Well, I mean, we've actually for ourselves, we only use 2 grocery stores. And that's only because the primary grocery store that we use does not carry Chipotle ranch sauce. Don't know why. They just don't. So for us to get Chipotle ranch, we got to go to the other grocery store in town. Now, for ourselves, we don't shop at Walmart. I do not like Walmart. I don't want to have anything to do with Walmart. I don't want us spending money at Walmart. I think Walmart is the worst place in the world. Only Kroger has your unsweet decaf iced tea, right? Yeah, see, we have what's called Ingles. It's a North Carolina-based grocery store. And your toasted coconut vanilla Greek yogurt. See, I wouldn't even know what's at Walmart anymore. I stopped shopping there over 20 years ago. We were moving into this house. We had just bought it. We're moving in, and we needed a cabinet for my, my daughter's room at the time. And I went to the local Walmart here, which had just become a super center, right? I mean, it literally just became a super center. They moved from one location into the new super center at that time. And I was walking around, and we decided we were going to get this cabinet for the room because it had 2 doors, one on each side that we could hang stuff up in. It had 3 drawers and an open space, right? So she could have drawers for clothes, and then the open area she could put her toys. And so I went to the department and waited there 30, 45 minutes, something like that. This little old lady from the electronics department kept paging somebody to come help me because it was on the bottom shelf. And so she's like, you're going to need help to get that up because I'm sure it's heavy. And I'm like, yeah, it's a little heavy. Nobody bothered to show up for 30, 45 minutes. I left everything I had in my cart right there and I walked out. I got pissed off. I walked out. I was driving a 85 Mustang at the time, and I needed an oil change. So I pulled around to the back to their auto department to get an oil change. Well, their people were on lunch break. I pulled in and I pulled up to the one door because there's nobody back there telling you where to go. So I pull up to a door. A few seconds later, another car pulls up to another door to my right. Out of the door to the service center comes this girl and one of the mechanics behind her. And I hear him say, what is the plan? She goes, you'll finish what's in there first, then you'll take care of them over there, and then this guy here last. And I'm thinking, oh, really? I got there before they did. Well, she knew them. So she put them ahead of me. And she came and told me I was going to have to wait an hour and a half. I said, oh, bullshit. And I dropped that thing into reverse. And I peeled out of there. I took off. And then the last thing that broke the camel's back, we had just bought brand new lawnmower from them. Third use. Oil and smoke is blowing out the exhaust. Try to take it back. They refused to exchange it. It's not even a month old. It's the third use. It's not even a month old, and they refuse to take care of it. I was like, straight through, you're out. But it didn't help. It wouldn't have helped their case any. It didn't help their case any. When we were walking out, you know, they have those little rolling tables that they have that the front end people will be around. You know, the supervisors that they're telling everybody else what to do. I stopped there trying to see if I could get some help from them. And this lady looked at the other 2 women there And she goes, he has already been told. In that tone of voice. Now, if she'd have said, sir, the manager has already made his determination, he's not taking it back, I'd have been a little upset, but I'd have walked away. She gave me that tone of voice. I lost it. I lost my shit in that store that day. I went off about you don't talk to customers in that tone of voice and in that manner, and that their place sucked. I was going to take everything to freaking Target from now on, and I haven't been back to Walmart since. Not for anything that I need. And I was going off so bad. My best friend who was with me grabbed me by the arm and dragged me out of there. Because I was gonna do something to somebody. So my next door neighbor took a look at it back then, did something to it, got it working again. So it wasn't blowing oil and smoke out the exhaust. And I just ran that thing until it was dead. And then I threw that thing away. Okay. So that's done. 2 more days and we'll be done with that. I'll do that tonight. Done. Serge, thank you, sir. Thank you for that gift. All right, so all I got to worry about now are my dailies. So I got to go do my silent and my search and destroy tier 4. I will probably fortify when I go to do the wave. All right, here's the thing though. If I do 269 Borg Conquerors, I need the fortifications. I don't know if I need... Serge, are you here? Because I don't know if he goes in and when he was telling me about what I needed to do, he didn't say anything about fortifying. I don't fortify anymore on the 50s, so I don't know if I need to fortify on the 60s, though. My mining is going on right now, so that'll be done shortly. Okay. What do I want to do first? You're almost there. You guys are almost there. Now I'll be able to do the 3 calls for these, no problem. And then I usually have to hit one ship and it sends me back. And then I can crew up for the silent, the V'ger silent, and come up and do those. Okay, so these are the V'ger. Is that the outpost? Nope. The observatory, that's it. It's weird that we don't have any kind of research to help us with the V'gers, or do we? And I just don't know where it's at. And I know I've got this the research for the Excelsior, which helps me with the fighters. Research. See, I know I've got the V'ger stuff or the Excelsior stuff back here. V'ger enhanced isolated defense. V'ger enhanced. Okay. V'ger hostiles. When enhanced is applied by the Excelsior. So realistically, I should be using the Excelsior anytime I take my ship up to battle them to give an enhanced isolated defense. Increases isolated damage versus V'ger hostiles of your deployed ships when enhanced is applied by the Excelsior. When enhanced is applied by the Excelsior. When enhanced is applied by the Excelsior. Okay, so I need to be okay. See, I did not know this. I mean, I know I've only got a little bit, so that means I got some work to do. Manage, swap ship. Give me that back. Assign ship. Now let's come up here. Assign officers. Below deck. Trip. There you are. All right, now Below deck. Well, Carol. Pick Hugh. Woke Joachim. Belana. Chapel. And then Neelix. What in the blazes? Set course. Right. Yeah, I knew it would buff all the ships. I just never paid attention to what it would do against the V'ger. Because like when I go and I do my outpost, not my outposts, the Borg Conquerors, or Conqueror Borg armadas, whatever you want to call them. You know, I do Cerritos, I do Defiant, I do Titan, and then I do the Excelsior. I do all the and then I do the Excelsior buff. I do all the buffs, and then I add Lorca's Fist because I'm punching up. Is it more helpful with the Orions on Orion Day? Because right now, when I do the Orions, I get I literally get a single kill, then I die, have to repair, come back, get a single kill, die, repair, get a single kill, die, repair. I mean, will it let me get like 2 kills before I die? Ow. Silencer done. All right. I mean, you would think since they let the Borg cube jump that they would let the GS-31 do the jump too, but I mean, I'm just saying. Not that helpful? Okay. I mean, I was hopeful. But how you doing, Broken Wolf? But every bit does help in the... Yeah, I mean, I imagine it would. And the funny thing is when I do the Orion run, right, on Sundays, is it more than Sundays? I don't recall. Wednesdays and Sundays. It's like, because they are so difficult, you only have to kill 5 anyway, right? Instead of 10. At least that's what it seems. I could be wrong. I could be hitting them that fast and hit, die, repair, hit, die, repair, hit, die, repair. And I doubt it, but I could be. I'm not usually that good. I gotta start getting some more tritanium in here. Due to the Leslie fiasco? Yeah, since you can't use them anymore for it. Yep. Manage. Swap ship. Sign. Just waiting to watch and see if the cube pops in. It didn't show it, but it's there. So what are the chances they start letting us pull Tal again? I don't have Tal. So when I say again, I mean, you know, for all y'all that have him or whatnot. But yeah, I don't have Tal. I don't have any of the new officers. Zero of 34, yes. Pretty sure that's what mine said. Yep, 0 of 34. Right there with you.
Get ready for Pride with the ultimate playlist of
Oh, ow.
I checked Allstate first and saved hundreds on my car insurance. Really
All right.
smart. Unfortunately, I didn't check if I left the pizza box on top of my car before driving home. Not smart. Oh, and a
Oh, you'll get my
semi-crunchy
mining.
dish into a thin crust.
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. Potential savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates.
All right, just under 10 minutes, guys, to the next set of ads, just to give you a heads up.
Find out on Notice, the politics podcast hosted by me, Reese Gorman.
And after those ads, we'll be entering our final hour
On Notice gives you an insider's view
of stream.
shaping policy in the U.S., from House Majority Leader Steve Scalise to House Democratic Caucus Chair Pete Aguilar and beyond. Whether you're a political junkie or just want to understand...
Yeah, I'm hoping that they'll release him. I mean, they've nerfed him enough and make him so that he doesn't work in certain situations or with other officers. So hopefully we'll get him. Be able to get him again. I mean, if not, I mean, I got no problem trying to send in a ticket going, hey, I was not playing when Tal was available. Is it possible to get at least a single level of Tal just so that I can have him off of my gray list and just have him collected? See what I mean, they can only say no, right? Ugh. Are we ready for... Oh, we are ready for an upgrade here. Yay. So that puts us at 34. Only 6 more levels to go after that to get it to 40. That one is not ready. I need another, what, 100, basically 160? It's like 158 shards. All right. Oh. God. Let's see. I know if I'm going to do the Elite 60 waves, I need to have a better crew. So what am I looking for? I'm in the wrong section. Let's close out the crew tab. Let's go to Discord. Let's find my... Oh, where am I going? I'm the first one. Click on that. Scroll down till it says Star Trek Fleet Command or STFC. Check the spreadsheet, see if it's in here. Starfleet Academy and Duo Waves, Aggregation, Augment Away Team, Alliance Management Service and Tournaments, Artifact and Formation Armadas. Okay, Artifact and Formation Armadas. All right, so let's come to the official STFC announcements. Nope, not the announcements. Star Trek Fleet Command. I am looking for Signal Observatory, not the Signal Observatory. Elite 60 waves. So I'm looking for the new waves document. Okay. And now I'm getting to the point to where the heat and everything in here is starting to get to me. So I'm trying not to fall asleep. Transigen and flashpoint.
Phrasing.
Phrasing. Let's see. Alliance, ship scrapping. Hello, XPi. Okay. Artifacts, ops, syndicate progression, officer training, section 31, wave defense. Here we go. How you doing, XPi? I'm feeling the heat again. And it's not even that hot outside. It's just that hot in this house. And as the heat picks up in the house, I start to drain, energy gets drained and I start to fall asleep. Solo waves, tips and tricks, elite waves. Here we go. Okay, so it's the same pattern as the G5 elite waves, huh? I can handle that. I mean, I got an hour left. I want to try and just push through it. And the funny thing is, I can be talking and I can still just nod off. It's just so hot in here. Let me go grab a cookie. Let me see if having a chocolate chip cookie will help give me a little bit more energy. And I've already had my Rogue Energy for the day, so I can't have another one of those. I never do more than one energy drink. So give me a second. I'll be right back. Oh. Oh. And it doesn't help. I've been up since a little after 6 this morning. I've got a full thing of, well, half a thing of water, so I'm okay on water right now. But the problem is I don't have my grape crush, right? So I don't have any way of making my water taste better. All right, cruise. Okay, there we go. All right. Baker, you need to stop. I am seriously getting over all this barking. Yeah, all of your barking. I'm done with it. Please stop. All right. Oh, wait. I don't know why I'm looking these up. Oh, no, I know why I'm looking this up. I was looking for something else. I'm like, I don't know why I'm looking for that because okay. So if anybody's got better crews, I would love to hear it because I don't know what cruise I should be taking.
You may think you're doing enough for your nasal polyps, that this is fine. But what if you went beyond enough? What if your treatment went beyond nasal polyps to treat a type of inflammation that could be causing them? Dupixent Dupilumab is an add-on prescription maintenance treatment for uncontrolled chronic rhinosinusitis with nasal polyps in adults and children 12 years of age and up. Dupixent can help you breathe better with less congestion. Plus, it's an alternative to surgery. Severe allergic reactions, including skin reactions, can occur. Get help right away for face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor right away if signs of inflamed blood vessels like rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, brown or dark colored urine, tingling, or numbness in limbs. Tell your doctor right away if there's worsening eye problems like eye pain or vision loss, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection or asthma. Don't change or stop other treatments without talking to your doctor. Go beyond and do more with less nasal polyps. Visit Dupixent.com or call 1-844-DUPIXENT and ask your doctor if Dupixent is right for you.
Working on movies and TV shows, I've seen a lot of mistakes. Paper cuts, learning to wrap by mismanagement.
Oh, I got those backwards. I got to reassign these officers.
But the screw-ups that have stopped me, Ed Helms, most in my tracks are not fictional. They're real frickin' life.
32 lost nuclear weapons?
We revisit history's greatest screw-ups with an amazing lineup of hilarious guests. Adam Scott, Nick Kroll, Jenny Slate. Listen and follow Snafu with Ed Helms.
Okay. So if anyone does the level 60 elite solos and you got any tips or tricks for crews, I'm all ears. Elite 60 solo waves. So like I've got my so like this is my number one ship, so this is my number one crew. This is my number two ship. And the crew for her. And then my number three. So I'm just looks fine. Okay. Do I need to take any of my buffing ships in and buff to begin with, or just take these ships in and run? I mean, I'm thinking just take the ships in because I'm going to be beaming them. See how far I get? Okay. That's kind of what I was thinking, because I'm going to be beaming them. And if I beam them, I'm going to be killing a lot of them, which should cut my damage in half. But we are dealing with 60s instead of 50s, so that means that my damage is going to be increased. The amount of damage I can take. Oh. Shorties is helping now. They're almost done. They almost got him vaulted. They've been working at this for hours. All right. Elite 60 solos. Oh, this is going to be fun. But so let me make sure of this. Let me make sure I've got this right before I go do this. Because according to this, my elite waves use the same pattern. Is this correct? If the pattern for the 50 and the 60 is the same, I'm golden. I'm fine. I can deal with that. Anchor. God bless the dog. UPS or Amazon or FedEx or something must be down the road because he's going ape shit. So is this the standard pattern for both? Like I said, I've got this pattern down for the 50s. If it's the same for the 60s, I'm gonna be good. I understand the pattern. If it's not, then I'm gonna be lost. But you know, it is what it is. Baker, stop. Please stop. I am too hot and too tired for you to be just sitting around here barking because that all you want to do is bark. Here we go. Here we go. See, that's how I screw things up. Wow. Okay. 60 elites it is. Going forward. When are you going to learn I don't have 10,000 studs anymore? You've taken them all. Wow. Okay.
You've got better things to do this summer than deal with old appliances. That's why right now at Lowe's, you can still get in on Memorial Day savings and get up to 45% off select major appliances. Plus, get up to an additional 25% off when you bundle select major appliances. It's time to upgrade what's outdated. Our best lineup is here at Lowe's. Valid through 6/3. While supplies last, selection varies by location. See Lowe's.com for more details.
I could send Queen a message. Need help with that Sigma? I've waited this long to see if you'd get there. Do it. Won't do it. That'd be so bad. Oh, golly. Queen would annihilate me.
This Friday, Masters of the Universe arrives.
That sword is gonna show me the way home.
Power up your summer
Hang on. It's about to get weird.
and experience the rise.
Take the sword, protect them.
Of He-Man.
Okay.
How does it feel to be the mighty warrior?
Pretty great.
Don't miss Masters of the
So I still got my fortification, the mining stuff, and an exocomp to do. Okay. That would be funny, but that would be bad. Okay. Stop. Stop. Baker, there's no way you heard something from all the way back in our bedroom that you had to come charging out here, barking your head off all the way. There's not. Oh. I don't know if Surge was back to see that or not. Surge wanted me to do that today. So I did it, and we survived. We actually survived an Elite 60 first try. Surge is back. At least he's in game. Hang on. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I sent Serge a message in game. I didn't send it to him. I put it in our alliance chat. I said, Serge, I did it. I defeated an Elite 60 solo wave. I said, I mean, I had to do something while waiting for Queen to get to the Sigma, so I can now help with that. And then a bunch of the laughing faces. Queen's gonna come in here and kill me. She'll come in here and kill me. Oh, she shielded. I was joking, Queen. You better not be done. Get the rest of that Sigma. Queen goes, I'm never raiding again. It isn't worth it. I'm 8+ hours past my bedtime. Oh. Last I looked, there was still stuff there. How many Starfleet personnel does it take to screw in a light bulb? 3. 1 Kirk to screw it in, and 2 red shirts to die in the process. That's bad. That was bad. All right. So he's down to 53 billion. All right. So that's 20. That's 8. Okay. Why don't the board do stand up? Because the audience becomes part of the act. XPie with a 5-stream streak. Thank you, sir. Shorty's responded, yep, she finally finished vaulting it. So I'm saying, about time. Took her long enough to do it. I'm gonna get booted. I know, right? But I mean, I got the 3 smiley faces on here again. The 3, the rolling on the floor, laughing smiley faces. You know, with the tears coming down and they're crooked. Oh, good Lord. Jeff. No. No, we're not going there. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Nope, not touching that one with a 10-foot pole. No. Oh. Jeez Louise. Queen responded. So long. Oh. Yeah, I set the NX-01 again to the right system. Nice. All right, so do I... We've been going for over 4 hours, haven't we? No, we're at 3.5 hours. Okay. So we still got about 30 minutes. Should I go do the... So here's the thing. Do I do the 269s? When are you guys going to realize I don't have the stuff to steal? Y'all have taken everything I've got or had or whatever. It's gone. It ain't there. Is that an Akira? I couldn't tell. Oh, don't blame it on DK. Nope, don't do that. And the sad thing is, you go after the person with the least amount in the kitty. I mean, Shadow's just 700,000 behind you. You could be stealing from Shadow all day long. Why are you hitting me? I told you yesterday she's 700,000 ahead of you. You should be hitting her all day long. But neither one of you want to do that. Y'all want to come after me. Packs were meant to be broken. Deals were meant to be broken, especially when the person you're after doesn't have that stuff anymore. You go get it someplace else. It's how those things work. Oh, I still can't believe I beat the 63 or the 60 Elite. That blew me away. What do dentists call their x-rays? Toothpicks. That was actually a pretty good one. I liked it. One last joke. Grandma, back in our days, you could buy bread, milk, soaps, spices, eggs, meat, all for $1, little kid. You can't do that now. They have CCTVs everywhere. The kid just accused his grandma of stealing. Oh, I was shaking it inside long before I shook my head. I know. Oh, Jeff. Damn, you're on a roll today. Oh.
Craft your perfect 3 p.m. pick-me-up with Starbucks ready-to-drink iced coffee. Enjoy it black or make it your own with your favorite creamer, milk, or a dash of cinnamon. It's your coffee your way. Find Starbucks iced coffees in the refrigerated aisle.
She was the sister who went unnoticed.
A daffodil might look plain next to a lily, but on its own there is much to be admired.
Now her greatest challenge is yet to come.
So I asked the question. I said, so now for the taboo question. Nobody is asking. What are we going to do with a dead base in our system? Because we only have the one planet that you can have bases around in the system we're in.
The Other Bennett Sister, now streaming only on BritBox. Watch with a free trial at BritBox.com.
Rev up the rewards at the pump with Club Sicko.
Scopely released a patch today. The patch note said good luck. Oh, God.
Download the Club Sicko app. Savings good up to 30 gallons only at participating
I opened a ticket. They responded with a survey asking how the ticket made me feel.
Working on movies and
Oh.
I've seen a lot of mistakes. A paper company
Oh.
by mismanagement. The worst Vegas blackout of my buddy's life.
Shorty. And so Shorty's responded. He goes, if it's still there in the next war room, I won't have to go mine oxygen. I'll just hit the base so I can claim the chest.
We revisit history's greatest screw-ups with an amazing lineup of hilarious guests. Jenny Slate, listen and follow Snafu with Ed Helms.
Okay, so they're all properly checkmarked. Jeff is definitely feeling feisty, frisky, something. Watch out, Jen. Okay, so what officers do I have in here? Just because I keep getting them mixed up. Okay, so I got the outposts in here. So I would need to pull up my crew sheets to crew for Conqueror Waves. Okay. I would like to have the ability to move stuff by dragging and dropping, right? Because like I've got my mining crews here. I've got my outpost crews here. I've got my wave crews here. Some of these crews, I don't know if I actually still need them or not. And if I don't, I'd like to get rid of them. But then I'd also like to be able to get my Krenum crew or my PvP crews together. My Krenum stuff is together. Hmm. All right, assign officers. McCoy. No wonder I can't find her. Oh, geez, Josh. Scared the crap out of me. Glad you found it funny. I nearly had to go. Oh, golly bum. All right, so interceptor, battleship, explorer, ready to go. This. I don't know why. Oh, I got to get my miners home. I need the I need the ship spots. No. Really? Really? Sorry, my lower back is killing me. I needed to try and lean forward a little bit, take a little bit of pressure off of it, but I'll sit straight up. It doesn't matter. I got 1.96. I need 1.34. Let me see something before I do that. One of these refineries. Those are for buildings.
Or lobster?
What would my massy
All right.
technician do?
I was hoping to get this done, but looks like we're going to have to wait till I'm done with my mining anyway. So let's see who we can go raid. Let me see who is out there that we can go raid.
Get Internet Plus Mobile from Comcast Business. You can save hundreds a year on your wireless bill over T-Mobile, AT&T, and Verizon. Plus, you can get speeds up to a gig at millions of Wi-Fi hotspots nationwide.
Rev is doing some STFC.
Like Comcast Business.
Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. Comcast Business Internet required. Compares 2 unlimited intro lines and lowest price 5G plans at top 3 carriers. Taxes and fees extra. Reduced speeds after 30 gigabytes of usage. Data thresholds may vary. Gig speeds available via hotspots to Comcast Business Mobile customers only. Actual Wi-Fi speeds vary, not guaranteed.
Well, Rev is the only one right now that's on that's doing some STFC that I've got listed. Really? I just said we were going to go raid. Trying to keep me here for 2 more minutes. Why? I mean, the next thing I need to do, I got to wait for my ships to come back, my mining ships. So I was like, well, we might as well just go ahead and go raid and raid out for the day because I can't get that done while on stream. And I'm not going to sit here and make everybody wait another 2.5 hours for the final ship to get done. All right, we're going to go raid Rev. Hopefully, Twitch will let me raid today. Yesterday, we tried to raid Iron Fister, and yeah, Twitch booted me off and canceled the raid. So I mean, I don't know. So we'll see. We'll see if we can do it today. All right, copy that hashtag one time, put it in this chat one time. Let them know you came over with us. Guys, thank you all so much for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you to Ultra Vitica for that amazing raid, bringing you all over and everybody hanging out and staying with me. I do appreciate that so much. We will be back on Monday with some Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight. So hopefully you guys can come back and join us for that. But like I said, thank you all for spending your time here, guys, because there's nothing more special or precious than your time, because it is a non-renewable commodity. You can't make more of it, and you can't get it back. So thank you for spending that with me. I look forward to spending my time with you guys each and every day that I am on. So we will see you guys on Monday. Have a great rest of your weekend, and enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Have a fantastic Sunday. We'll see you all on Monday. Love your faces. Have a great one. Bye.